Alright, click that button, and then I click on that button. I've already got the webcam, so hello and welcome to the stream. So I'm Madcat, and today is Wednesday. Well, at least it was last time I checked anyway. So it's art time. Had a bit of a slight kerfuddle with OBS not playing ball. I think because I got affiliate status and I've had to upgrade some of the settings on there, I think it threw a wobbly on OBS. So I had to log out, log back in to get it all to work. But I've got it working, as you can tell, because I'm streaming. Hello. So yes, finally reached that wonderful milestone of affiliate. I managed to get 50 followers on the Saturday. Actually thinking about it, I also want to do a quick shout out to Krifu Banal, who also followed yesterday, according to my sub stuff. So thank you very much for the follow there, Krifu. So yes, I've reached that point where I've now got to sit down and seriously think about stuff for the community, like emotes. So that's what I want to do today. I'll be looking to go into Open Canvas, create images in there as an idea, and then I'm going to use, I'm sure I've got like a pixel painting software I can use for the actual emote, but I want to try and get the design sketched first and then condense it down to a emote sized thing, because I think it has to be like pixel art. I don't think you can get away with other stuff. I don't know. I'll find out. I'm just going to sit here and doodle chibis. So that's pretty much the stream is chibi doodling. So yes, I'll stop letting you stare at that screen, get you onto this one, and I shall start with my doodlaging. I forget. This pen is very, very sensitive on that. Yeah, I do it on landscape. I don't need my glove because I'm sticking to the thing already. Magic glove. Right. Oh, you know, I never even thought about emotes and stuff like that when I was worried about, you know, like how to, you know, what they're going to be doing for the stream. I'm just trying to think of the kind of emotes that would be good to build up. I think I can only start with a couple, if I remember rightly. I think it's a couple I can do. So I know they've got to be like 3 sizes, and they're in a square. So I'm probably actually best setting up a square canvas, to be honest. Do a 16 by 16. That's fine. And then I can work from this to bring it back down. So let's just lose my mouse cursor, click on that so I can catch any chat that does come in. Right, so I know what I want to do. I had a moment where I was like, I can't think of what to have for emotes and stuff, and then speaking with Saber Woku, gave me the idea of doing chibi Loyus, because, you know, Loyu is like my mascot effectively, so I might as well just have some Loyus going. And who doesn't love chibi cat girls? Just remember, I'm going to put some music in the background. Sneaks in like a dancing kitty ninja. Funny enough, I say your name and you appear. Hello, Seba, how are you? Thanks for popping by. Kind of curious, did you have to wait through any ads to get through onto this? I don't know if they've gone live yet on my Twitch yet, so... so let's give this one... Thinking of giving her a hard hug. Don't know how to do the feet. Small's heard Small's name. Not really did. Okay, that's fine. So they've already started up then. I might actually build that more into the start time then, so that people got a chance to log in, get the adverts out of the way, and I haven't started yapping on about stuff on stream. 5 minutes is probably enough, but I'd like to make sure that people get past the adverts. My head's not in the blog state now. I think it was very late last night that caused it. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. That's the main thing. you know. And as you've said to me numerous times, you know, it's health that always comes first. So if you're not feeling great, don't stream. There's no point trying to force it through. I had a fun moment with Karen Rosmer earlier, because he'd gone and got himself Resident Evil 7. So he sent me a message on Steam saying, "Are you busy for like the next hour or so? Or can I borrow you?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. What do you need?" He's like, "Can you sit and watch me on Discord play Resident Evil 7? I need a peanut gallery." So for like the last hour, I've just been sat watching him play Resident Evil 7. Which is interesting because I've seen some playthroughs, parts of playthroughs, but I haven't sat down and watched start to finish. So it's actually kind of cool to go into it and sort of have these events happen, and I'm like, ooh, I didn't think that happened that early on. Didn't drop to sleep till like 5:30. Oh, I did that the other day. So there's a tank designing game on Steam called Sprocket, and I'd seen some videos of it, and I thought it looks kind of fun. So I bought it Monday because I had the text from my bank saying they'd already gone into my overdraft. I'm like, well, I'm charged in my overdraft if it's £1 or whatever, so oh well. So I bought this game, and then I played it, and I thought I'd only been on it for a couple of hours, and I bought it and installed it. It was about, what was it? I think it was about 9 o'clock. And then it was 4:30 in the morning that I looked at it. I was like, oh dear. Oh dear. So yeah, I know the feeling of staying up way too late and then trying to be somewhat conscious the day afterwards. Let's try and give it more of a... So at the minute I'm just roughing out ideas for what I want, sort of emote wise. Of course, being, you know, very new to this whole streaming gig, relatively speaking, I'm so like, what do people want emotes for? You know, what do people use them? So yeah, there's usually a heart one somewhere, so I'll do that. I don't need to worry about actually doing legs. If you can't do legs, don't do legs. You don't have to do a full... I think it could just be the top part. And then that makes it better, because I can then resize as needed. But I figure if I get the designs done big, I can then go into... I said I'm sure I've got like a pixel painting program, I just can't remember what it's called. But I can go into that with a design pre-done, so I know what I'm going to do. I'm not just randomly painting in the dark. I'm at 2:1 average, just need to raise that up. Right. Need to try and get more people to join in on you then. I will do what I can to try and get some people to hop on over when you're streaming. So if I know anyone who's not watching, I can just get them to, if nothing else, lurk, and then you've got it unlocked that way. Right, am I going to do the traditional value, or... It was actually weird, I was looking through one of my games early today actually, and I noticed that they actually had the hairstyle I used to do for Loyu, and it's like a 3D program, and I was like, oh my god, they actually have the hairstyle I used to have. So it did give me an idea on how it could actually be, and how it would actually look as a hairstyle. So, because it's what I used to draw a lot, I'm going to see about giving that to her. Might need to make it smaller. Again, I'm not too worried about how neat this looks at the current moment, because it's all just sketching. Ooh, didn't want to hit that button just yet. So I've gone back to open canvas for this, just because I know the key controls for it, and I want to keep it nice and easy for myself. There's no point trying to fight against controls and stuff, trying to do design sketches. Evening, Jay. Thanks for popping by. Doesn't have a stream early in the afternoon UK, which is rather early morning US or Far East. Yeah, it's one of those things where it might help if you can stream a bit later, because then you'll catch the evening UK people and morning US. But to be honest, you stream when you can stream. You know, if you can only stream during the day, then you want to stream during the day. You will still get people joining in. Right. Still not sure about that mouth. The chibi mouth be there? I don't even know if this is actually gonna, when I make it smaller, are you gonna see it? Does it matter? Because that's gonna be, yeah, that mouth's gonna be too high then. Let's just don't do the chibi mouth. I know that some of my earlier Lou chibis never had a mouth. They were just mouthless chibis. I can, but half my stream days you and Caron do. Well, I said if you need to stream later on those days, you know, by all means feel free to do so. I understand if you can't make it in. And there's nothing stopping me booting up Twitch to have it running. Let's just clear up this a bit so I can get a better idea of what I want. So the eyebrows need to be happy eyebrows. Usually you want to have them higher up. Because if you're not going for a mouth, you need the rest of the face to convey the emotion. You have big sparkles in the eyes. Okay, let's try and neaten this one up and see what we can get with it. Right, let's make the brush size bigger. Oops, missed. Can't forget these. Oops. This was my cop-out in the design of Liu to hide where her human ears would normally be. Or where human ears would normally be. Not her human ears, she doesn't have human ears. But yeah, they run down that part and just hide that part of that. It's when I was designing her, I was like, well, what happens if, you know, how do you draw a cat girl without actually adding human ears? And that was my solution. Some people, they just add the human ears, but also, one of my friends on Facebook pointed out something that I hadn't noticed, which was I'd drawn her ears like, was it Maine Coons, I think it is? And I had no idea what a Maine Coon was until I looked it up, and I was like, my god, that's adorable! And I was like, wait a minute, don't I know someone's actually got a Maine Coon? Because I'm sure that's what Hexy has. I'm sure she's got a Maine Coon. It's just a big, fluffy, adorable cat. Might need to actually make all this smaller again. Constrained by proportions. I'll leave that linked for now, it's not an issue. So I hope everyone has had a good week so far. Oh, wrong button. And again. Sometimes I listen and now like seeing the advantage of that clip studio where I could do the vector line art. I'm like, curse you for actually having a use. Now I actually come to do line art stuff. Progress close enough for government work. Actually, what I will do is make it look like it's a fluffy pillow kind of thing, so it's going to bend in. God damn it. Okay, let's go from that elbow point there. Close enough for government work, let's roll with it. I will get this other eye to look right. Nope. No, it's too slanted in, isn't it? Yeah, it needs to be more down there. Like that. I was trying to think about the nose and where that would go, but I don't need to worry too much about it with a chibi. Yeah, I could put a little mouth there, that's alright. And then I figured that shrunk down would be alright. It's a very simplistic one, but I'm going to be trying to draw this in a pixel program, so I don't want to go too crazy. The other reason I want to do chibis. Oh, budgeting yourself. Where are you? I said that like I've actually got a set number for this, and I don't. Yes, give me a solid. Excuse me, there, yes. Oops. Click on that window. No, that button. Figured I might as well try and colour it in, and then what I'll do is I can see what I need for Twitch, and then if I can save it where I want to do it all in pixels, I'm sorted. But if not, I have a chibi lawyer, you know, not like that's going to hurt. Also, I completely forget how warm I get during streaming. And I'm sat here with a cup of tea and I'm like, bacon. Curse my natural body temperature. Yeah, I've also asked for some people from our Discord server that I'm on, if they wanted to pop along and give some help and advice, because I wouldn't say no. It's just I can't really go into most of the arts we do because it's more for culture than anything. But obviously can't stream that, so. Oh, fudge. I suppose the other thing I could look into doing, just thinking about music and stuff like that, is I could see if there's a way I can get like a BGM kind of thing to play. Because last night I wasn't sleeping, so I just woke up, decided if there's anything worth watching, and Crony was streaming. And as I sat there listening to her, I'm like, that background music could be kind of useful, especially for things like this, where I'm spending a lot of time concentrating on what I'm doing rather than talking. So having like a little background thing in there might be an idea. I just need to find some musically minded folks and see if they could do anything. Because I don't think I could make anything, so I'd rather get people who have an idea of that. Well, the other thing I need to sit down and start thinking on is if I really want to go down the route of having a virtual avatar. Just save, you know, face on camera. I was experimenting with different camera angles so that it's more you can see me. Because currently as it is, you get the top on the head because I'm working down here. What I could do, get rid of shaky cam. Because one thing I had an idea for was having it down here. So as I'm working, I'm closer to the camera. It's just obviously everything's a bit bleh, but you know, you guys can always sort of say whether you think it's a better move, whether it's better up there. The other option that I had was if I put it where my chat window is over here, if I put camera here, there, then it falls off. And then as I look, stay. Obviously I'd need to figure out a way to make this stay which doesn't involve trying to wedge a bottle up its arse. Nope, that's my desk. That's me. Because, you know, proper streamers do this kind of stuff. And I just realised my message across the top, you can't bloody see a thing on it. I thought it was just noticed because I noticed the text going across my face. What does it actually say? I can't remember. Oh, it's the vectors one. I can actually turn that off. So let's do that. But yeah, the idea of having it so that it's more if I can put it here, so when I'm looking at the chat, I'm effectively looking at you, but then you get my kitchen in the background. Want to try and avoid that if I can. It's bad enough having the mess. So if I leave camera there for a bit, see how we go, see what you think. You can always just put it back on the monitor later. It's not so bad if I'm playing a game, because that's on my main monitor, which is here. But I'm working off my tablet monitor, which is, hang on. So, main gaming monitor, chat monitor, tablet. So you're seeing the screen of the tablet down here, which when I'm doing art is a pain in the ass if the camera's sat on top of the monitor, because then you're staring at the top of my head. But at least down there you're somewhat close to that, you don't get the mess of the kitchen. And I'm sort of looking at you as I work. But gaming, I can stick you on top of the monitor and then I'm looking at that monitor almost. Well, hopefully I am if I'm gaming on it. Also, for those that don't know, even though I'm sure the two of you who are watching actually know about this, but Payday is on sale on Steam for the 10th anniversary. The base game itself, which is dirt cheap. If you haven't got it, now's a good time to pick it up. Unfortunately, the latest DLC is not on sale, so I'm still on the fence if I pick that up. I suppose slightly less so now that I know that I've already hit my overdraft. I don't have to worry about hitting my overdraft. I'm already there. Payday's next week. And hopefully I'm back in work next week. Even if it's only going to be for a few hours a day, I'm hoping to be back in, so we'll be discussing that with my manager tomorrow. I've got a phone call, which I've got to get up for. But I've also got to get up and go down to the post office, because they tried to deliver today. I heard him bashing away on the door downstairs, so I got dressed as quickly as I could and ran down, but that wasn't quick enough for him. I'm looking up there for the camera. So they'd left it. Thankfully they'd taken it to the depot, which isn't too bad, it's not that far away. And I can get to that easily. Last time they tried to deliver a parcel, they chucked it way out of the way. So I cycled all the way to this Royal Mill post office. Got there and then realised I'd not brought my right ID. My brain had gone, you need to bring ID, so I did. I took my work's ID, and I was like, that's not going to help. It was like a 20-minute cycle there, 10-minute cycle back, because it was mostly uphill. And at least on the way back, once I had the parcel, it was too big to fit in my bag, but I could wedge it between the front post, which holds the handlebars, and the seat, and it sort of sat there. And then once I got to the top of the hill, I could just sit on the seat and just let gravity take me down, so I didn't have to walk all the way back with it. I was half expecting there to be, some Bobby driving by going, "Oh, can't do that." And I'd be like, well, I'm not pedaling, and I'm not travelling that fast, and I have access to the brakes, which is the more important thing. I'm still in control of the bike, it's just I can't pedal, because this box literally blocks me from doing that. I don't like that. Let's off a second. I'll give you that colour back. Oops, too hard. Bring it down a tad whilst I try and fix this. There we go, that's better. Flick you back to that, onto that, go back to that. That. I knew I shouldn't have moved the camera, I'm still staring up at the monitor like, hello, oh wait, you're not there. Oh, fudge, wrong colour. Let's say that you said that you were looking for emotes for yourself. Do you have an idea what you want for them? So I was thinking of something along the lines of having chibi casita, but it's all dependent on what you were thinking you'd need. Oh, fudge. Oh, nothing springing directly to mind. Hey, you're in the same boat I am. Like, what do I want? I have no idea. Like, what emotes do people want? I don't know. I just work here. That's fine. I'll see what I can come up with. So I'll see about getting this done and make sure it works. And if it does, then yeah, I can probably just use this as a template and just get something similar to this. Or it's something like heart, cheer, and happy. I don't know, unhappy seems a bit of a... But I needed some grub on down the neck. Plymouth Road was flooding out on the way home. Oh joy! At least you got back. It has been a bit of a wet day. Well, only very recently I noticed it really started kicking down. I was like, bloody hell. I want to do the eyes better. I need to put them on a new layer and do them better. Oh. I had a bit of a swim, but because he was dreaming. Nothing like a swim after a hard day's work. I still remember on my old bike, which didn't have disc brakes, and this is the reason why I ended up getting them. I left multiplying, and I got to Greenbank Fire Station, and then I was going down towards Beaumont Crossroads, and as I was going down, it was mid-morning-ish, because it was one of my delivery shifts. Absolutely tipping down with rain. I was literally going down in like a good half-inch of water, running down the hill. And I came to brake for the lights. Nothing. I squeezed the brakes as hard as I could, and it just was not stopping the bike at all. A bit of a brown trousers moment there. But yes, I quickly abandoned the bike and ended up going over to Sabas's. Because I was like, hey dude, mind if I pop round to yours because I can't stop on my bike? It doesn't want to work in the rain. But what if your work is swimming? Well, yeah, if your work is swimming, then you're probably not going to do more of it when you get back. I mean, you've just done it for work. Why do you want to continue doing it? Unless, of course, you can finish your work shift and be right outside your place when you finish swimming, but then I'd be worried about what it's like weather-wise if that's the case. Right, I'm going to go crazy for a second. That's nothing new. And give me a grey colour for this, because what I want to try. I just want to try doing eyes a little bit different this time. Wait, no. Hide that layer, because I want these eyes to look. That's better. So what I plan to do, we shall see if it works, is I've got the base here done. So all I'm going to do is have this as the black in the end. And then I'm just going to paint over the top of it using the layer lock. No, not that one, that one. So it locks it to this layer, so when I do this, wait, that and then that, wait, oh, it's switched to that one, that's better. I'll get it in the end. It only covers where I want it to. But then I can actually select yellow. It's just more of a yellowy orange eye. Says the guy who's still not finalised a final design for her. I really should do that. Let's just do the whole. And then give me that eraser. Make it bigger. Oh good, still got some tea left. Let's make it smaller. Okay. Give me a new layer, do that same color but darker. Oh, this is not going to work, is it? No. It won't work. Ah, actually, no, I've just figured out what I can do. Go back to that one, click that. So again, do that, make that a bit smaller. Then create a new layer on top, and then go all the way to the opposite side of the spectrum. Do that, and then go to this one, do that, and that bigger. Bam. Eyes. Give me on the wrong one, I want that one. That to start with. And use that to soften the edge. On that side on that. And cha-ding! So then I can go onto that layer and actually delete the it's because if that's selected, that's why I can't do anything. No, wait. Why is it being silly? Oh, I know why. Don't mind me being silly. Go back to that point, then turn that layer on. Then select that, and then select the other eraser, and make sure you're on the right layer. There we go. Because then if I hide that lot, I can fix up those lines in a second. Fudge. Give me that colour, that pen. Make it smaller, please. Oh no, oh, that line, that line, that line. Not that it matters too much because you won't see it, but I just want to make sure it's done. Then, whilst I'm on that layer, I can click that button, and then I can do that. No, wait, I can go that. That brown will do nicely, thank you very much. Oops, I forget, that's actually all one layer. So do that, and that. Actually, this is probably a decent enough colour for lining out the skin. Yeah, brush smaller. Done. Go back to that. Silly Mad Cat is silly. Yes, yes. I'm making excuses for myself. Okay, so I'll do the same again for the hair. Take it nice and dark. Hopefully when I shade the hair, this line will still show through, but if not, I can just amend it again. This is where it helps to draw the different parts on different layers. Because then you could have your hair line art as one layer, and it just means you select that layer and you can scribble over it and it's not going to colour in the skin layer. But because I've done the line art all as one layer, because I just thought I'm doing a chibi, I don't need to worry about stuff like that, yeah, have to be careful when I come to where the skin meets hair, or where the hair meets something else, yada yada yada. this is one area where I've got to try and be careful with that. I don't need to worry about behind the eyes because that's now just all hair. Here. Not too worried much about that heart bit there because that's going to get coloured in on its own. I should have covered that skin bit there. Oops, I forgot that. Yep, that's fine. So I'll select. Oh, no, I don't want text. I want that layer. That's that. Right, heart. Heart. Oh, fridge. Haven't settled on a game for Friday yet. There was one, which I can't remember the bloody name of it now. Hang on, I'm just boot up Epic because it's actually a freebie I got for there. And I've played it, it's fun, but I could always play it again and try and get the alternates. I just can't remember what this make it's called. And what's with well, it's a game where you're basically Death's apprentice and you have to kill people, and you've got to create accidents and stuff that end up causing the deaths of people. And Death Coming is what it is. I figured I could always boot that up because it's a very simplistic-ish game. Pixel art kind of stuff like that, and the level at the end is actually the office of the developers, and you have to try and get rid of them. Some of the times you've got objectives, so you've got to kill X many people by falling plant pot, so on and so forth, but a lot of it is very health and safety nightmare simulating. True, yeah, it is that. It is very much that. But yeah, that was one idea that I had. But yeah, it's just random thoughts that I was thinking on last night, like what could I do streaming wise. So that, or I have a word with Owen and we do some more Sniper, but I don't know how people felt about the Sniper Elite stuff. I know Chiron found it interesting because he thought with a name like Sniper Elite it was all going to be, spend 20 minutes crawling to Objective A to wait 15 minutes to take the perfect shot on someone, not, X-ray cam galore kind of thing. Sounds like Mad Cat Kills Everyone. The game, only totally by accident. Wink, wink. True, true. There is that. It's the accident. He accidentally walked into that vat of acid. It had nothing to do with me pushing him in at all, Gov. No one saw a thing, you can't prove anything. Yeah, I figured you'd like the Sniper Elite. X-ray cam stuff is always fun. I just wish that the... that's something. Thinking it's Halloween coming up, could do... the zombie one. Brain has completely gone fart on that one. 1 second. I should know this. I've played it often enough. Zombie army. Oh Jesus, an accident at work tonight. Actually saying that poor old lady took her trip face first into the flowers. And ooh, hopefully she was all right. Was it anything she tripped over, or was she just tripped over her own lace kind of thing? Zombie, yes, yeah. It took a while, but I got there in the end. But yeah, there's always a Zombie Army trilogy, which is Sniper Elite 2 engine fighting zombies, and that's fun. I just wish that the latest one was on sale, because I've got that one picked up on Epic because it was on sale in Epic ages ago. But it's one of these where I find it fun, but I really would not want to tell people to go out and buy it, especially that it's full price. It's something where if it was on sale, yeah, it could be a bit of a blast. But it's just expensive otherwise. I don't even know what they have it on as Epic. I'm assuming it's still going to be full price because it hasn't come up on the sale page on the front. So yeah, I'm going to assume full price. And I wouldn't say get it on full price. But it's fun. It's just different to the other Zombie Army games. I don't know, but she was there for 2.5 hours being treated, and Stan laid in the floor, showing signs of the old tomatoes, ketchup, tart juices. Ooh. Well, hopefully she's as alright as she can be after going face first into a bunch of flowers. Or at least worse, the plastic flower pots, if they still use them. Because, you know, damn them buggers. Although, speaking of flowers, reminds me when I was working in Sainsbury's, and we had a fire in the bin outside. So I grab hold of the fire extinguisher. Whoops, forgot to turn the thing on. And I put the fire out. And then my manager got all pissy because I put the fire out with the fire extinguisher. I'm like, yes, that's what it's there for. She's like, why didn't you use the flowers? Because they have water in the bottom. I'm like, 2 reasons. 1, we've only got daffodils out, which you don't put in water. And 2, whilst we did have buckets out the back, last time that I got trained about fires is you don't walk off to go fill up a bucket full of water to come back, because in the time that you're gone, that fire could get worse. Now, admittedly, yes, it was only the bin outside, but I'd rather it still not turn into a full-fledged conflagration than just a small fire. And also, the fire extinguisher was right next to it. If she didn't want us putting out the fire with a fire extinguisher, then she should stop putting the bin out the front. Who thinks the theory she tripped on the carpet under the stands? Well, as I said, hopefully she's doing okay. Do you reckon she's going to get sent some flowers by Sainsbury's? We're sorry you tripped up. Here, have some flowers. Oh, fudge. Yeah. Oh yeah, my manager was just kicking up a fuss because it costs to refill the fire extinguishers. And I'm like, well, safety first. Fuck cost. There's a fire, there's a fire extinguisher. Go figure. And when I say, you know, basically, if you imagine my thumb to the automatic door to the shop, the bin was here, just outside, fire extinguisher was here. Literally, right next to it. I could hold the bin and the fire extinguisher like that if I wanted to. So it wasn't exactly I was running off for it, it was just, oh, there's a fire in the bin, fire extinguisher, pull pin, squirt. But no, can't do that, it costs money. It's like, oh, go bow your head, will you? I never got on with that manager, so it might show that. Let's give her a blue. Ooh, I need to sort that part of the line art out. That's very bad. Oops, it's actually going up the skin because I forgot what layer I set it on. What I can do is go boop, boop. Oh no, click that and that. Greetings and salutations. Just found out Resident Evil 7 has gone sale in the last 24 hours. Oh no! Time to request a refund and buy it again. By the way, it's like $6.60. Alright, okay. I wonder if they've put Resident Evil 3 on sale then. Because I'm missing that one of the remake stuff. I actually need to play the rest of the remakes, to be honest. So it's something I could have a look at for replacing on the Friday stream. Just do a Resident Evil stream. Might actually get me to play it. But yeah, get that refund through then, rebuy it. Don't forget to back up your save files though. They're all on sale. Ooh, I shall have a look then. This looks a bit messy over here. I've put them on the wrong layer. I hate doing that. Right, oh, so go forward and then go onto that layer, turn that off, and then do this again. There's nothing more irritating than putting it on the wrong blasted layer. You think you've done a great job, and then you're like, ah, no, it's on the wrong layer. Alright, so what I will do is take that one, and that, switch back to that. Sleeve will go over skin, so I'll do that. Do that. Just going over the hair so I can do that. I need to... oh, fudge. I need to try and smooth that out if I can. Actually, I'll do this. So it is one of those things where I saw Dead by Daylight was actually on sale. I was like, I'd be tempted to get it, but the only downside is it's the only thing I want to get to play with friends. I don't want to get it to play online because even I can read, and the Steam reviews aren't particularly glowing about the online. So I'm just like, I probably won't because I know that it's only going to be played with a few group, and it's probably not going to be played that much and not really worth going out on it. Which is a shame because I kind of like the premise of it. It's just, if it's not going to be fun, then there's no point in getting it. Oh, nope. Let's go to the skin layer and erase that. Go to that layer, select that color, and then do that. And you go into alert. Yep, no worries. Enjoy your game. Now you got your D&D session. Ooh, too far. There we go. That's what I need. Turn that back on and then do that. That's fine. Do that and that. Right, so what I do need to do is on here. Actually, no, I don't want to link that layer just yet. Ah, fudge cakes. That's alright, I can erase it. Right, then create a new layer and go off that one, because then what I can do is actually make that a little tad bit lighter, a bit pinker actually. There should do it. Oh. I inadvertently. I did it right. I want that button, don't I? Yeah. Oh, that needs to be darker, I think. Yeah, it's better. And then I can just erase this part. There we go, that's what I wanted. I'll get there in the end. And then I just want that colour. Big. Oh, still not happy with the fluff in the ears. Have I drawn that on the wrong layer? I have, haven't I? I have. Okay, I was going to get rid of that layer anyway, so I'll just do that. Go back to that one. Is that the right layer? Yes, it is. That's what I hate about drawing on the wrong bloody layer. Alright, let's try and find a brush that'll give me what I want for this grey. Let me just pick a song that's a bit more upbeat. That was very... bleh. So, do I actually have a better one? Well, okay, I've got 12, let's set that to that. If I do slightly better, That'll do. Then select that, do that, and then go back to that and just delete. And bam, instant fluff. Set you back to 12, so I know where I am with that. Right, so let's try putting a bit of shading on this. Have I missed a bit there? Yes, I have. Just noticed it then as I zoomed out, I could see something there. I was like, oh. Oh, it also reminds me, someone on one of the channels I posted a picture where someone was dressed up as a floating creature thing, and they basically the legs were sticking out the bottom, but they had the legs in this pattern, the transparent PNG squares, and I thought, I need to make myself like a camo pattern out of that, just to turn up to an airsoft site, but you can't see me, I'm transparent. It's the kind of thing that will go down well for airsofters, especially anyone who actually does any form of image editing. They'll get that joke. Alright, so let's see about getting some shading. I don't need to go too crazy with this, thankfully, because it's, again, chibi! Ooh, actually, that brush is too big. If I can find a cheap source for the fabric printed like that, then yes, I will. I don't know if there's places where you can get like cloth printed to a design, but if there is, that's definitely one that would be suitable for it. Is, yeah, print this transparent design pattern to this cloth. And then get myself a bucket load of it made. And then, yeah, it'd be a case of make myself a set of fatigues and stuff like that and rock up to an airsoft game. And every time I get shot, the excuse would be they could see the gun because the gun's not transparent. I keep looking up there for the camera. I forgot I moved it down there. Oops. Just see about getting all this done before I worry about erasing it. Whoops, didn't want to grab that. Just have a picture of a potted plant over the gun or around your neck and clearly can't see because you're a plant. No, it's where I want to have a cut-out picture of a bush and then sort of stick it to me, and then yeah, just walk around. I'm a bush. Cheap man's ghillie suit. Right. Oh, no, it looks awful. Just a small bit on there. Her hands, it was a pain in the backside to try and get looking right. I don't know whether I prefer having the more scruffy style or the more anime there. Let's try. Go crazy. Let's swap to a watercolor. Let's swap to watercolor with a bit of a brush to it. Oh, I think I actually went to the other brush by mistake. Oh no, I didn't. Let's try that one then. I just feel I can't. It looks a bit odd with that being soft, yet the other one's actually being a hard brush. No, it looks awful. Need to lighten this up a bit. That's better. You can actually see the lines I've put in. What are you? Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. That should be that one, which I'm going to want to do a link layer for. Oops, too hard. What's that? Oh, then I haven't done this blue. That needs to be made thinner. Oops, don't want to cut too much into that. Nope, don't want that actually, I just want that, and that, and that. Oh, hairband, I just saw that then. So, put it above that one. Ooh, big brush. Oops. Very big brush. Yeah, I think that'll do. Save that there, that there. Woohoo, 700 channel points, woohoo. Oh god, you're gonna have to sort that out, aren't I? Bloody hell, yeah. That's the other thing I need to look into then. Excuse me, channel points and rewards. Oh, there's a lot to this. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay. Yeah, I'll have to think on that one. I'll find out what other people do and see what I can do for that, and then try and scale up stuff. Although I am kind of tempted to do an XCOM stream, but I'm going to wait until it's long done, dusted with Cararons, so I'm not doubling up on that kind of content. But yeah, it could be used for stuff like that, where you could name your squaddies and stuff like that. One thing at a time. Yeah, I know. I said I want to try and I'll get these sorted, get the emotes done, then we'll work from there. What I'm going to quickly do, I'm going to have to Hang on, I have to move the camera because I can't see what I'm doing down on the bottom of the screen, so you're going back up here for a bit. Yeah. Stay. Right. Let me have a look on the Twitch and see what it says about these settings. I have no idea where I'm going for this. Nope, it's not that. Is it not letting me have a look? Is it because I'm streaming? Oh, wouldn't have thought it had been, but you never know. Oh, emotes. There we are. There we are. Emotes. Upload new. What do you want? So, to upload an image, it will be automatically resized. The image must have a maximum file size of 1 megabyte. Be of a resolution between 112 and 112 and 4096 to 4096, so a square image from 112 to 4096. Got it with this one. Must not be animated. And be a square shape. Well, you've already confirmed that with 100. Okay. Emote Guidelines. Let's have a look and see what they say. Image size and formatting requirements. The image must be in a .png. Oh, okay. Depending on whether you wish to use auto resize or manual upload, you need to create a single PNG between those sizes, or three sizes: 28 by 28, 56 by 56, and 112 and 100 by 112. So if you start working off a 112 square, that gives you the idea of how big it is. So let me resize this to 112 to see what that's going to look like. This is tiny. Right, 100%. So that's 112 square. Now I could fudge it a bit and obviously make it bigger by trimming the dead space away to fill up the space more. That's now I've got the image done. I can do that easily enough. Provided I crop it square, I can still do that. But then I can then upload that. The file size cannot exceed 1 megabyte. Submit with a fully transparent background. Ensure you have viewed the emote at 100% resolution to check the art has clear lines, and if you're including words, the letters are correct and easy to read. Make sure that lines are sharp, no unnecessary blurring or feathering. Okay. So, let me go back to this, and we're gonna... I'll try and... Okay, that's about as centered as I can get it. So if I just save that. And then if I save as... You open that up in a new one, save it as a PNG. I want to have this saved to a folder where I can find it. How about the stream folder? That's always a good one. Alright, so transparent pudding, saved as a pudding. Alright, close that down so I don't do anything inadvertent like save over the old one, because there's nothing worse than accidentally saving over something that you've just spent an hour and a bit working on. I then want to go to there, load that one back up. Yes, you have still got the transparent background, it's just filled it in white. Then I want to do image size. How big is that one? Oh, it's only 587. Actually, can I just upload that and get them to automatically resize it? Let's find out, folks. Go there, go there, go there, go there, go there. Image is not square-shaped. Bull. Yeah, it's higher. Why? When I selected it... Oh, for sakes. So let's try... Let's make it the same then. 1544. There we go. Save as a transparent ping. Go back to here, click on that, do that, so... Yeah, that works. Now, I don't know how long it takes for this. Can I... remove from slots. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I want to add that to slot. Oh, wait, it might be waiting. Or is it? Oh, no, there we go. Right, so has that actually done it then? Good question. Let me ask another. Let's go to my stream. So I can figure out if this has worked, then... Oh, awesome, actually. Okay, yeah, that's kind of funny. It's actually done stuff where it adds bits onto it. Can I paste them? Does that work? Yay! So yeah, it's added one where she's got sunglasses on the top. That's awesome. So, I don't know if you guys have got access to that, but it's Mudcat16 Loyu Heart is the standard one, and then if you put _SG, you get the sunglasses. I don't know if you want to see if you can access those, but that was actually kind of very easy to do. I always thought that emotes were very hard to get uploaded, but that seemed fairly easy. Is it sub only? Ah, that's a shame. Moderators can. Awesome. But alright, okay. Oh, use points for 24-hour unlock. Alright, yeah, there is that. I was hoping it'd be like, I could unlock it for everyone kind of thing, because I'd rather people just use it rather than subscription stuff. I'm not at the point where I'm like, yeah, let's do subscriptions, because I'm nowhere near that stage yet. But I don't think... Yeah, no, it's just for subscribers. Okay. Oh, I wanted to create emotes for everyone. But yeah, you've got 3 slots, so this would be kind of helpful for yourself when you get there, Saber. You've got Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3, where you've got 1 open slot for each one, so I'll be working on them. Considering that they're subscriber only, I might have a look at other ones to add on there. because I was hoping it'd be like a community thing and everyone could use it, and people could use the heart one if they like something and so on. Oh, the lawyers! And then there's bits tier as well, where bits are stuff. I don't know. I think bits are money. I'm not sure. But I'm not too worried about bits. Again, to me, that's not that important for me at the moment. But okay. Still just looking, but ready to also refund and repurchased. Thank you for the stream. Now patching that loophole. Yep. It's at least they did it. Because I've had something like that where it's for not patching the loophole, too. But at least they give you the refund. They didn't hold you hostage for it. No, you paid the full price. Because I've had to do that before. And luckily, I hadn't played. Was it 2 hours you're allowed? But that's right then. Right, I think I'm probably going to call it there because I don't think I'm going to get another one done in time. And I'm going to sit down and think more. Now I know it's subscriber stuff. I'm going to plan and see what else I could do. But at least I don't have to worry about going pixels, which was part of the worry that I had. I was kind of worried I'd have to go into design it here and then go into a pixel thing and do it there. But no, I can upload pings, which makes it a lot easier. So yes. Right, but still, that's about it. I've got an idea on what to do there. Way! Thank you very much for subscribing, everyone. Not that you had to, but thank you. My first subscriber. Yeah, I've still got to figure out what all these bits on here do. It's one of these things, I sort of look at it all, I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I can have a look and see. All these options that have come up, and just from being an affiliate, I'm like, wow. But yeah, the next thing I think I'm going to worry about after getting the emote sorted is definitely have a look at channel points and start figuring out what I want to do for that. I know some people, they do things like posture checks and stuff like that, or my friend Panana, she has one called Squish, where she'll go get a plushie and just sits there and squishes it on camera, like therapeutically. But I don't know, I'm just like, yeah, I've got plushies, could really do that? Not quite sure. It'd go down well for the stream, maybe it's more of an art thing. But yeah, I'll sit down and just chat with you all on Discord and see what you'd want for channel points, because at the end of the day, you're the guys who are going to be getting them and using them, so I'd rather that they're handy for you. And I need to sort out that Nightbot thing as well. That's another thing I need to try sorting out, because I want to do where I can shout out people and stuff like that, and I think that's all Nightbot based. Karen will be able to help me out with that one, because I know he's got his all set up. I've been sat here yapping, I might as well I'll leave it on there. Better look at Loyu's face than mine. 2 of my friends have a drink routine. Yeah, something like that, because I tend to, I'll make myself a cup of tea, or if it's too late, I'll make myself a drink to drink, but I usually just drink it there and then. But yeah, something like hydrate is always a good one. Posture check is another one, because especially when I'm doing art, I tend not to posture check, and I'll sit here curled up, and then after a while I'm like, oh, my back's killing me. Gaming, less so, because I think I tend to, because I'm looking at the main screen here, I tend to be more focused on what's happening here, and I can lean back in the chair rather than hunched over my little Gubbins monitor. But yeah, there was something that I were thinking on a while back. But yeah, it's something. What I'll do is I'll put it into the Discord and the various channels I'm in. Because again, it's stuff that you guys will be using, so I'd rather that it be what you want rather than what I think you'd want, if that makes sense. Because yeah, it's that kind of daft thing. It could be I might have one where it's, for if I'm playing a game where you can customize stuff, you can just spend the points and say, right, customize X, Y, Z to be this, that, and the other. Kind of like in Caron's, he's got the XCOM squaddy one. Just have a one for that, which will do for any game with a customizable character. Um, but again, I'll see what happens. I'll put it into the Discord and see where we go from there. Right, I shall wrap it up here then. I can go take a better look at what I want for the emotes. So now I know what I can do with them and what that they're only going to be a subscription and stuff. I want to see if I can come up with something that's more subscriber-y one. But the Low You Heart will do for now. I'll put the full size picture up in the Discords as well, so if you want that, you can grab that from there. Because again, I'd rather people, if they want to have it and use it, they can have it and use it. It's fine by me. Right, so now my next streaming on Friday at 7 PM. As I said, I haven't come up with anything as of yet. I'll see what comes to mind. It'll be a game of some kind. I was thinking I could start Res Evil, but then I just remembered that Carol's doing Res Evil straight after. So I might again leave that because I don't want to double down on stuff like that. I'll have a look through Steam, see what I've got. I mean, part of me is tempted to play Sprocket because I'll actually like it, but it's going to be boring as sin for anybody watching it. But it's one of those where I figure people might find something. If you like the idea of designing tanks, it's definitely something. But I might just basically do that as if you prod me on Discord, I'll just stream it over Discord and let you look at it there rather than do a full stream on it, because it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and it's still now in like beta early access thingy. It's polished for an early access, but there's still a lot of things I think they need to put in. But what you got so far, you can be the next, War Games World of Tanks designer with it. Fluff tank, no, they don't let you put fluff on them, unfortunately. I know, for shame. But you can. It's simplistic in a way, but you can create a good approximation of various tanks. They've got the Tiger II, the Panther, the Centurion, the Cromwell. They've done those as ones that you can effectively create, but you can't create stuff like the Matilda because they don't give you a round turret. And it's stuff like that, but I believe it's all like work in progress, so for more editions, it's the base is there to get you going and get used to it. Because I tried creating the TOG, and that's actually kind of hard, but I created the TOG 3, the advanced TOG. But again, yeah, it's something where if you want to see any gameplay of that and see what it's like, just hit me up on Discord. I'll just stream it over there. It'll be easier that way. But yeah, I'll find something fair then. And then Saturday, question mark, we'll probably do the usual. We'll decide, may do some more Payday. Probably more Payday. I might pick up the latest Payday heist, the one on the boat, just because, might as well. So we might do that one. Did I just park an aircraft carrier on the tracks again? Aircraft carrier on tracks, even. No. They don't let you create aircraft carriers. Annoyingly, they limit the length you can have as well, and I think that's wrong. TOG needs to be long. Although just thinking that just reminded me of something I could try and do, which could be kind of entertaining, sort of. Again, I'm not quite sure of the full stream entertainment of it, but Kerbal. Kerbal Space Program, see if I can actually get some frogs on the moon, or Kerbals, I don't know what they are. They're little green men. Actually, saying that just makes me think they're little green men, and that's, I think I've just got the joke of that one. But yeah, I could do some Kerbal, and just do some stupid stuff in that, because I haven't played Kerbal in... One moment, Steam? When did I last play Kerbal, Steam? I think it's probably about a year ago, actually. I think I tried, they did an update and I went to have a look at it. Where's K in the alphabet? There it is. Not got it installed, so let's click on that button. That should tell me all the... Kerbal. Last play... January the 5th. So yeah, I might actually install that and play some Kerbal, and do some daft stuff with that. Because, you know, there's nothing funny than trying to build a rocket and watching it fail miserably. And again, Kerbal's one of those fun little games where it's realistic enough to get you thinking, but it's also not that realistic. You know, I don't have to be too worried. Anyway, that's enough of me yapping. I'm sure you've had enough of my voice by now, so I shall bid you all a good evening. Have yourselves a good night. Thank you very much for watching, whoever you are, wherever you are, and whenever you are. I do so hope to catch you on the next stream. Toodles.